Good evening. I'm Dr. Barry, assistant principal here at West. Let me tell you, we almost didn't make it here tonight. Yesterday morning, Miss McWilliams came into the auditorium for rehearsal, and the stage lights wouldn't come on. Bit of a freak out moment, but luckily Miss Bricker was able to get the lights on. Haven't turned them off since, just to be safe. Because you are in for a treat tonight. As a mom of 4, I know how busy May can be with concerts, and sports, and recitals, and graduations, and more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's concert.
Thank you, Dr. Garrett. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I have had the great pleasure to witness greatness here at West this year. The ensembles that you're going to hear tonight have worked incredibly hard over the past few months to grow as young musicians, and I could not be more proud of each performer. This evening you will hear a variety of selections that are introduced by members of our ensemble. Each student reading tonight has personally written their very own introduction to our pieces. To me, this shows a tremendous amount of pride that they have about their work. We hope you enjoy our 2026 spring concert.
Next up is Tempest, a song composed by Robert W. Smith. This song starts soft and then gets progressively louder, and then soft again. We have worked really hard this year on learning how to perform with dynamic contrast. It is also fast-paced and will keep you on your toes throughout the whole song. Now watch us as we create a solo stem.
playing a piece called Attack the Slide Trombones, composed by Mike Hannibal. This piece is a fun, engaging number that highlights the trombone section. It uses a lot of dynamics and a technique called the glissando. We hope you enjoy this piece and be ready for the trombone to take over.
Thank you so much. How about another hand for our sixers? We're going to go ahead and take a moment, just real quick, to go ahead and switch over to our 7th and 8th grade ensemble. Thank you.
Good evening. Colliding Visions by Brian Bollinger is a piece that changes pace in such a way that keeps you on the edge of your seat for the entirety of it. It begins as a slow, relaxing composition that nearly puts you to sleep with a delightful melody. We transition to a lively and vivacious part that will invigorate you in the audience. This piece uses our melodic instrument to create an energetic atmosphere that will fill this room with excitement. We hope you enjoy.
Sunset by Heather Herkel. This song begins with a graceful flute solo, then carries into a beautiful yet strong melody by the clarinets, flutes, oboe, and trumpet. Throughout the piece, multiple solos and solos are performed by various instruments and band, portraying a beautiful sunset. Thank you, and please enjoy Pastel Sunset.
How about for our wonderful flute soloist, Sarah Finkelstein? What a tremendous piece. That's a really tough one. That's a really tough one, especially for most of us. That's awesome. You did great. Before we begin this next piece, I wanted to thank our wonderful administration here at West, Mr. Ryan Frieden and Dr. Courtney Garrett, for all your continued support this year. I also wanted to thank our office staff, Mrs. Shannon Berger, who literally saved the day yesterday, and Mrs. Laurie Tropea, as well as our custodial staff. It takes a tremendous amount of support to have such a flourishing music program, and it could not be done without them. I would also like to take the time to thank our incredible team in the back, Mr. Matt Storm and Mr. Greg Kersinger, for always going above and beyond to support our groups. Finally, I would like to thank the team that I work with each and every day, Mrs. Nadine Quirchie and Mr. Trevor Sands. It is so wonderful to come to work each day and know that you have a team ready to come together and do amazing things for our students. So thank you all so much. And now we're going to do Wicked. Let's see how this is. year. They are so fantastic. That is a piece, and I was telling them the other day in class. I've done this piece once before, but with a high school group. And I wouldn't just do this with any middle school group. So they are truly amazing. That is so hard to do. So another round of applause for them.
Since its release in 2013, Pharrell Williams Happy has become an anthem for positivity worldwide. Originally featured in Despicable Me 2, it reached #1 in over 20 countries. Today, we are performing an arrangement by Michael Sweeney, specifically crafted to bring that high-energy soul sound to the concert band stage. You'll hear those famous clapping sections in the driving beat that made this song a classic. So, if you feel like a room without a roof, feel free to clap along as we perform Happy.
Please just give us a few moments. We're going to go ahead and transition for jazz band.
Take the Aging is one of the most well-recognized jazz songs. It's the signature tune of Duke Ellington and his famous jazz orchestra. This piece is all about the energy and excitement of New York City. It was inspired by a subway line, which is why the music feels fast-moving and full of life. You can hear a strong swing, rhythm, and a catchy melody that really sticks in your head. When we perform it, it's not just about playing the right notes. It's about showing the style, confidence, and the fun of jazz music.
Up next, we will perform Green Onions, a classical instrumental group made by famous Booker T and the MGs. This piece is built on a simple but powerful blues riff, giving each section a chance to lock into the groove and bring out the style of early soul and R&B. Listen for the steady rhythm section and the catchy melody that made this tune a hit. We hope you enjoy Green Onions.
I would also like to point out Charlotte and Ryan both wrote their own solos for that. So that was incredible. Nice job.
Won't You Be My Neighbor is a jazzy take on Fred Rogers' It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. This song was the introductory song for the episodes of Mr. Rogers' children's television show. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, debuting in 1968, was known for promoting creativity and kindness. The music reflects the kindness, warmth, and sense of community that define the show. As you listen, you'll hear a gentle and welcoming melody pass throughout the ensemble, reminding us of the importance of friendship and treating others with care. We hope this performance brings a sense of nostalgia and joy. Please enjoy Won't You Be My Neighbor?
All right, before we play our final piece for Jazz Band, I wanted to just quickly talk a little bit about Jazz Band and what this ensemble looks like here at West. It is not in class during the day. It's wonderful. All of these students wake up extra early in the morning, twice a week, to come hang out with me at 7 a.m. before school to rehearse and put this on. So it's a really, really awesome thing. They have grown so much in just a couple of months. We will have our jazz night on Friday of this week, also here at 7 p.m. You get to hear this group again. You'll also hear the Middle School East Jazz Band as well as the high school. So we're really looking forward to that. Again, that's this coming Friday at 7 o'clock. There's Crazy Train. everybody gets back on stage for our combined closer. So we'll be right with you. I would like to take a moment to recognize our wonderful high school helpers who came out tonight. Can you please stand? Stand up, high schoolers. There's no many of them. Put their feet in. And I would also like to recognize our wonderful 8th graders. This group of students has been so fascinating to watch grow over the last 2 years. They are so passionate and driven to succeed, and I could not be more proud of all of their accomplishments. We will truly miss them here at West next year, but I know that they're going to be an amazing addition to the high school. So without further ado, Sarah Finkelstein, because they want to get pictures of you. Sophia Costco. Caitlin McGrady. And Ryan Martin, who is in our jazz band. Deja Mose. Alana Russell. Dylan Ryder. Lily Tate. Which, can you stand right here for a second, please? I want to apologize. I apologized to Miss Lily earlier. I missed her name in the program, and I messed it up for 7th and 8th grade band. So everyone is getting an emailed copy, first thing tomorrow morning, of the redid program. Please look at it and look at Lily's beautiful name. Thank you. Claire Torrey. And last but certainly not least, Ryan Tiagi. It's been a long day. I definitely cannot wait. Hold on. Charlotte Tate, please come here. In fact, take all of the roses. Take the rest of them. Take them all. Take them all. Yes, these 8th graders are absolutely fantastic parents. You have done a fantastic job. As are probably sick of you. absolutely fantastic. So proud of you all. Thank you for all of your hard work this year and last year. You're the best. Thank you.
For our combined finale, you will be playing I Got a Feeling, arranged by Michael Brown. Sitting at the top of the pop charts for over 3 months, this mega hit from the Black Eyed Peas boasts a driving, energetic groove and an infectious melody. We hope you feel the groove we do. I had a feeling it was going to be a good night. Did you? Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm so very proud of them. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We are going to have the students pack up and then meet you in here for dismissal. So thank you so much. We hope you enjoy our spring concert. See you soon.